to zoom in on this green to figure out if he has 65 yards of width. Oh, it looks like that's a golfer, or is that might be somebody mowing the fairway.
Welcome to my journey.
In our last session when we were on the range, we were hitting 3 woods, we were talking about tee shots, and now we're going to go on the course. What information did we learn about your shot pattern that's going to help us on the course?
I learned that my shot pattern is 43 yards wide and that I need to aim my face a little bit to the right so that it can curve back into the target.
Wow, that's very good. Is 43 yards good, or is that bad?
That's good.
That's really good. Does that make you feel good about your golf game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually going to use 65 yards of width. We talked about that in the last session, thanks to Scott Fawcett and his research with Decade Golf. Shout out to Scott again. But we are on Google Earth on our 9th hole, and TR is going to be teeing off from 200 yards right down here. And we're going to zoom in on this green to figure out if he has 65 yards of width. Oh, it looks like that's a golfer, or is that might be somebody mowing the fairway.
I was about to say something.
But let's go in yards and tell me, where do you think the furthest left point you can hit it where it's still going to be in play?
I'd say probably like up in the, a little bit more left. Like a little bit more this way. Right there.
Okay. So from here, we're going to go across and see if you have 65. You got plenty. Good night. You got plenty of room. 65 yards is right there. You actually have all the way to the out of bounds over here, almost 90 yards. So if we go 65 approximately right here, and it looks like the center of this pattern is right on the right edge of the green. Let's play this a little bit safer. So I'm actually going to bring this a little bit closer to the fringe and then go 65 yards.
Okay.
About 65. There we go. So the center of your shot pattern on this, if you're hitting a tee shot, should be in between the bunker and the right edge of the green. That make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So what this tells us, and I'm going to do a screenshot of this green. We're going to go into a program that we use called Lucid Press, and I already took a screenshot and it's already in here, so I'm just going to use this. But you can see on the screen as I zoom in that there's the green right there. The center of a shot pattern is the red line. And we did hit 6 shots in the last session, right?
Yes.
You had 4 that went left and 2 that went to the right. And you were within 40 yards, which is fantastic. This is a 65-yard shot pattern. There's 6 shots there, which are those white dots. And I would just ask you, if your ball landed in the bunker right here, are you okay hitting it on the green from there?
Yes.
If you hit it to the right of the green here, are you okay popping it on the green?
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, obviously, you're on the green. We're disregarding the flag.
Okay.
That makes sense? So we don't care where the flag is. It could be back, left, right, front. You're always going to be aiming at the in between the bunker and the right edge of the green. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go out and play this hole. We're going to video it so you can see. We're going to put some cones out so the folks that are watching can see the width of your pattern, and you're going to try as best as you can to center your pattern on the red arrow, which means that you aim the club face where?
A little bit to the right so we can curve back in.
Very good. All right, let's go play this hole. We're now on our 9th hole on our golf course, and this is the hole that we analyzed on the computer, and we are going to put out these cones to show the width of your shot pattern of 65 yards. So not only will you be able to see it when you tee off in a few minutes, but also the viewers can see how wide your pattern is, and you'll notice that it's all in good spots where you can get to the green. The one thing we need to figure out is the center of your shot pattern. Do you remember where the center of your shot pattern is on this particular hole?
Yes. Between the bunker and the right edge of the green.
Perfect. So we're going to go to that point. You're going to walk 32 paces to the left, fairly big steps. I'm going to walk 32 paces to the right, and that's about 65 yards, and we're going to put the cones down.
Okay.
Sound good? Let's go. Our wireless mics were malfunctioning on the course, so we're going to do a voiceover, TR and I, and we were trying to find 200 yards away from the center of the green. We don't have 200-yard markers at our course. What are we using?
We're using the Operation 36 app.
And that's on the phone that's in my hand, and you can see it on the left in the green. It's counting us down to 200 yards. It was a beautiful evening with rainbows out at the golf course. What were you grabbing out of your bag to get ready to play the hole, TR?
I was grabbing 3 wood, a golf ball, and a tee.
Perfect. And we had the flight scope set up, shot tracer, and I'm just about to walk up and verify from him and have him verbalize what he's trying to do. This is always very helpful to get a student to do, to verbalize what they're trying to do. So where were you trying to aim your club face or center your pattern?
I was trying to center my pattern between the right edge of the green and the bunker, and I aimed my face in the center of the bunker.
Very good.
And it went a little bit left. Still looks like it'll be in a good spot though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you aimed the face at the bunker that we can see. It went just a little bit left. Flight scope had you at 156 yards of carry, which is really good. Almost 80 miles an hour club head speed, which is good as well. It was pretty wet out there, and I'm pointing to where it landed. How much roll did we get?
Not much at all.
Yeah, maybe got 5, 6, 7 yards of roll, not much at all. And what we're discussing here, you got 40 yards left shot to the green, is what would have happened if you would have aimed at a different spot. So you aimed between the bunker and the right edge of the green. What would have happened if you aimed at the center of the green?
It would have curved off into the water.
Yep, and it wouldn't have been that you hit a poor shot. It's just part of your shot pattern, and you didn't aim in the correct spot. You didn't center your pattern in the correct spot. So you can be aggressive on holes as long as you have 65 yards of freedom, which you do on this hole, and every time you play this hole, we should be aggressive. Hit 3 wood. We've got a 40-yard shot left here, and just talk us through this shot.
I was just trying to make good contact with it, and usually if I landed it a little bit short, it would roll up. I landed it too short, and right when I made contact with the ball, I realized that it was not going to roll. So then I realized I would have a long putt. Oh yeah, 50 foot.
And a 50 footer. If it was a drier day, it might have rolled out, right?
Yeah.
So talk us through this 50 footer. You hit it pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like it was gonna break left, and so I hit it a little bit right, and it did not break at all.
So that left you with, looks like 8 feet for par for your 4th shot. And just talk us through kind of what you're thinking before you hit this putt and then when you hit it.
Well, it looked like it was gonna, if I hit it left of the hole, it would come back in. It didn't really break as much as I thought it would. It kind of looked like it was gonna lip out, and then it just fell in the cup.
Very good. Well, you got on the green in 2 shots, which is a green regulation. Then you had 2 putts, so that's 4. So you made par on the hole. A very well played hole. Hopefully this was helpful for those of you watching on how we mapped out the hole on Google Earth and figured out which hole he could be aggressive on, the hole we played. We're going to continue to do more of these so we can map out all the holes on our course and then go play them. And then we'll have the tee shots taken care of. And then after that, we can figure out if we need to work on our short game and putting a little bit more to beat 36. Sound good?
Yep.
Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to follow along in this series, please click subscribe and hit the bell to get a notification when a new video is released.
If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section below.
And if you'd like to find an academy near you that runs the Operation 36 development program, go to op36.golf to find a program near you.